Choppers, better took those risks. One of my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always to the field, and then I won't see now.
We're in the middle. Perez joining him. In it goes towards Olivier Giroud. Not about strike. What a goal that was! Chilean takes. Oh!
So, Arsenal won, Southampton won in one of the most frustrating games I've watched in a long time. But I'm sure we'll get into that throughout this fan reaction. But first, if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video. All of it contributes. We're on our way to 2K now, which is just insane. I'm going to keep saying it every time I say it because I still don't believe it. And yeah, what a frustrating afternoon for the Gunners. Stressful is one way I would put it. Shortly, I'm going to put a link in the chat. So if any of you would like to hop on, then please do. You must have your camera on and your microphone on. But I'll talk a bit about the game myself first. I just did a reaction over on Northside's channel at the end of his watch along. And straight after the game, I was fuming at a lot of different things. So if you want like a full rant, go over there. I'll put the link in the chat later because it was funny. I've calmed and cooled down since then. But it was just a shocking game. Like, really shocking. I thought the first half, not terrible. First half was on point. The second half, we got really sloppy and it was just not what I expected from us at all. The press wasn't there. Just nothing was there, and it was our front three were to blame today. They were one of the reasons to blame. It was not good enough. Like, simply not good enough at all. And it's just frustrating, guys. It really is. After the start we've had, I thought we would have a better go of it, and we can't be dropping these 2 points against Southampton. I mean, they're crucial points to be had, and the pure frustration of it all. It was horrible to watch. And I'm not using the referee as an excuse at all. There's no excuse for how our performance was today, but some decisions were questionable. I don't know if some of you would agree, but just my opinion, just what I thought in the moment. I'm thinking some of these decisions are just wrong and it's not going our way at all. But that's football and it does happen. I see that now. I'm a lot more calmer. But you know, we shouldn't have dropped points today. We were just poor all around, and it's not what I want to see at all. We were not at the level of a team that is top of the league. It's plain and simple. We are not at the level today for a team that's top of the league. And to be honest, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised we got a draw. Very surprised in the end, because Southampton were way more up for it in the second half than we were. And we're just wasting chances as well. Just wasting chance after chance after chance after chance. And I'm fed up with it, people. I'm absolutely fed up with it. And it's just getting to the point where it's like stupid decision making is costing us, it's costing us wins and costing us performances. There's no clinical, just anything today. Everything was off. I will say, though, on a more positive note, the first half was much better than the second half. For the first half, Ben White was superb. He was on par for man of the match for me today in the first half. And I don't think he had a terrible second half, but some of the things, were a bit of a joke. To say the least. And I don't know, guys. I don't know. I was just so frustrated with the whole game. Overall, it's a poor performance, and I know people are probably gonna hate on me for that because we're top of the league. I don't care. I don't care. There is a really big storm, by the way. So if you see flashing, it is coming from outside. You could probably hear a bit of thunder. So if I cut out, it's because there's a storm. But back to it. It's just I just don't know. I can't pinpoint it today. We just were not ourselves. There was no fight. There was no passion. It was just, it was not good enough. It was really not. I don't know what. Let me go. Let me know in the chat, guys, what you thought of the game. While I do this, I am going to put the link out shortly into the chat. So if any of you want to jump on, please, please do. I'm gonna just put your cameras on and your microphones on. Wow, that thunder is very loud. I can hear it over these. Let's get into some of these comments. Tottenham losing 2-0 to Newcastle. That's mad. I literally, the game's on downstairs and I walked it. It was 0-0 and now it's 2-0. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hope you're well, Gracie-Mae. Pathetic performance today. Pathetic is a good word to describe it. Very good word. 2 points dropped. Game should have been won in the first half. Arsenal didn't take the chances. Absolutely. We did not take our chances whatsoever. And here we go. Here's my big rant again, all over again, over Eddie Nketiah. Why are we swapping him for Martinelli? Why? He's not going to bring anything new. Eddie Nketiah is not at the level he should be for a player that is earning 100,000 a week and with a number 14 shirt. This guy did not make a single difference. If not, he made it worse today. He made it worse. I don't like him. I do not like him. And when he comes on the pitch, I dread it because I'm not seeing what I should be from him at all. And it's simply not good enough. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but it's simply not good enough at all. Right, there is the link. So if anyone would like to hop on while I'm doing this fan cam, please do. It is a bit earlier than I anticipated it was going to be because I have some editing to do this evening, etc. But back with the game, like, it's so difficult to even pick a man of the match this game. Xhaka scored, fantastic goal. Ben White, first half, if we're going off first half performances, Ben White had it for me. And Xhaka as well, great goal again. I think this is the most goals he's ever scored for Arsenal. I'm pretty sure. It's just, guys, it's frustrating. You could probably feel my frustration. I will upload the clip of my little rant on Northside's channel later, but I don't really know what to say about it. All over across the board, it just was poor. Partey was poor. Xhaka was poor. You know that, but there's nothing on the bench to like substitute that. There's nothing on the bench whatsoever that I can rely on. I can go to and like, right, if this player's going to come on, he's going to score, or if this player's going to come on, he's going to change the game. I did not see that. The only person I saw that was with Tierney, and I personally think Tierney should have started the game. Yes, Tomiyasu's been doing a great job. Yes, Ben White's been doing a good job, but I want an experienced left back at left back. Plain and simple, it's the Premier League. It's not tactical. I don't know what it is, but Tierney needs to be playing more. Tierney does need to be playing more. It's just, the whole game was a shambles, and the referee was also a shambles. Some of the decisions that didn't happen were just beyond me. I mean, they should have had a red card in the last few minutes, but it doesn't excuse, the performance from our team, because it was just disgraceful. It was dreadful. I'm going to pop up the Premier League table quickly. So here we are. This is the current table. See, it's such a waste of an opportunity. We should be going out. We should be beating Southampton so we could be 4 points clear. Now we're 2 points clear. Great, but that's not enough of a margin. If Arteta's serious about the season, if the players are serious about the season, we cannot be dropping points in these games. Look, Newcastle in the top 4 currently. Things like this. Like, there's a very thin margin for error. Very, very thin margin. And today was just an off game. And it's not an excuse. Not an excuse. If you're top of the league, you should be performing like you're top of the league. We were playing dreadful today. Absolutely dreadful. Eddie's not 100,000 a week player. Totally crap team today. Exactly. This guy, I don't trust him to come on the pitch and just go, score a brace. Not going to happen. Our bench is dead. Our team today was definitely dead. And it's just not what I expect. It's not what I expect. Big up to you too, Joseph. I don't like blaming ref, but he was absolutely shocking today. However, so were Arsenal. It was a very bang average performance today. Exactly. I never blame the referee. I will never use it as an excuse because it's not an excuse. You need to, as a team, you need to be, making it so the referee can't make those decisions. You should be playing well and not, getting in a scrap. But it was shocking. The decisions were shocking. Some of the things were very questionable. We're not title contenders with Eddie in our team. Our team has no substance. It has just it's not. I can't describe it. It's great, and we've been performing great this season, which raises the bar even higher. It's why I'm annoyed. To me today, this 1-1 feels like a loss. It does feel like a loss, and I'm treating it like a loss because when you're at the top, it is a loss. It is. When will you get the super chat feature, Gracie-Mae? Soon. So we just need to get to 4,000 watch hours, I believe. We're close. We're halfway. So everyone, keep smashing those likes and keep going. I do have another super chat feature, which is in the description, but it doesn't come up in StreamYard. Like it's not linked. So ignore the link that's in there because if you want your comments to come up on the screen, it won't. But soon, hopefully soon. We just got to get those watch hours up, trying to get as much content for you guys as possible. But I hope everyone's well. Let me know your comments, and the link is in the chat if you do want to come on. It is a call-in type show. If you do want to come on, express your opinions about the game, let me know. Right, I just need to get this one thing up. I hope we will make the top four. I think we'll make the top five. It's a draw. I'm not like writing us off because we didn't play one good game, but I am pretty annoyed about it, that's for sure. Tomiyasu was shocking. He was being pulled all over the place. From what he was like 50-50 for me today. He wasn't the best, but he definitely wasn't the worst, that's for sure. Exactly, it does. Wow, that's really bright. Yeah, it does feel like a loss. It really does, and that's why it's so frustrating because you play so well, and then it's like that. Like it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. That's why. The thing is. That's why I'm even more annoyed about it. That's why I'm even more annoyed about it because I'm not being funny. Southampton were there for the taking, especially in the first half. We should have buried them. Absolutely buried them, but we sat back. We just sat back, and I'm thinking in the last dying minutes of the game, when it's 1-1, why are we not pressing? We weren't pressing. We were just sitting back, playing it out the back. What you're accepting a draw? Accepting a draw? It's not. It's not. It's not it. Big up to you, Gracie. Unlucky result. And do you also feel you are better than Chelsea? Right now, yes. Right now, like as it stands, yes. Am I nervous to play against them? Yes. Because we're not being clinical up front. And that goes for most teams. Big up Craig. It was a shambolic performance. Second half, Tottenham 2-0 down to Newcastle. Getting interest in this Premier League table season. We aren't clinical enough in front of the goal. What's the score? The score was 1-1. The game was earlier on today. Oh, it suddenly got really cold in here. But no, it's just it's pure frustration on my end. I think watching it, it's just we're not taking our chances. Jesus has been outmarked to the game. Figure a way around it, for crying out loud. You have to figure a way around it because that's the only thing you're going to do. We know he's going to get marked because he's a great player, but it's pointless. Actually pointless bringing Nketiah onto the pitch for Martinelli. Martinelli does more in a game. So you're going to take away all our attacking power and our driving forward power to substitute for a guy that can't score. Where is the logic in that, Arteta? Where is the logic? I know you want to try and give Nketiah a chance, but Nketiah hasn't proved himself to be able to be in a Premier League game and be a super sub. Can't see the point bringing on Nketiah. The guy's useless. Exactly what I've just said. Tell me your top 4 predictions. If I'm right, I did write them down at the start of the season. Right, in no particular order, I have Arsenal, Manchester City, Tottenham, Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be back. You can never count Liverpool out. So Arsenal, Manchester City, Tottenham, Liverpool. But if Liverpool don't come back, it's Chelsea in that position for me, personally. But that's in no particular order. Very dubious substitution from Arteta as well. Exactly. You know, Tierney came on, done his job, but there's no one there to be clinical and finish it. Sat back when we scored. There was no urgency to get the second. Frustrating, angry with that result. We better come up fighting against Forest. Well, we better be fighting against Forest. I tell you, I'm not accepting like a 1-0 win against Forest. Not a chance. Not a chance. I'll be fuming. I will be fuming with a 1-0 result against Forest. But Forest beat Liverpool. You can't count Forest out, but we need to... Oh, no pun intended. All guns blazing. All guns blazing. So no Chelsea in your top four. Wow. Well, I did just say, like, if Liverpool don't kick into gear soon, like, my predictions do sometimes change. They do sometimes change, but it's very in the middle with them. Don't you think with the way Spurs are playing, they'll fall out of the top four? I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't count them out. Hate the type on iPhone. It's jar. I can't spell. Oh, yeah. Autocorrect is like the worst thing to ever be invented, I think. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't be drawing against Southampton, not a team that's top of the league. Can't be dropping those points. We had a fantastic opportunity to remain 4 points clear today and bottled it is the words. I don't want the players to get into their heads because we're top. I don't want it to go to their heads either. We need to stay focused on game by game. That's all I take it. Game by game. This game, not good enough. Next game, I expect to be up here. Oh, frustrating. Frustrating FC today. And I don't know someone please tell me what's going wrong. But if I do have to pick a man of the match, I'll probably say Xhaka because he's the only one that's trying to go forward. Why do you have Spurs ahead of Chelsea now? Because why do you have Spurs ahead of Chelsea now? Because I think Spurs will get in the top four. Look at the way all these other teams are playing. This is my prediction. You know, you asked me for my prediction. I'm giving you my prediction. And that's just what I think. I think Spurs will finish in the top four. Right now, I don't think Chelsea, at the moment, the way they're playing, will. So that's the game of predictions. It might not be right. It doesn't have to be right. It's just what I think. I'm guessing you're a Chelsea fan, Jordan. Maybe that's why. But yeah, that's just what I think. I think Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham, and then Liverpool or Chelsea. Liverpool or Chelsea. That's what I said. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. Can't predict the future. Our away supporters were brilliant as usual. Big up the away support. The away support is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It really does make a difference. I was at the game on Thursday. Have got some content coming from that. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday it'll be out. It's not a lot because I was kind of just engrossed in the moment. It's hard. I'm new to like the vlogging, matchday vlog kind of style. So sometimes I do forget, but there is some stuff there that I'm gonna pull together. I honestly don't think we've played well since Liverpool game, to be honest. I mean, Leeds bullied us last week. I agree. It's got to our heads. It got to our heads. And Liverpool, fantastic. Wow. Bar up here. Leeds, bad. Bad. And it's continued into this game. We can't be winning ugly all the time. You know, sometimes you have to win ugly, but sometimes you don't. And sometimes you just have to, you know, full steam ahead, go for it, press, high press, stopping the counter-attacks. None of that happened today. None of that happened. And it's frustrating. Really frustrating. But big up to all of you that are in here right now. If you're watching on playback, please do hit that like button. It always does help. And let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments below. Arsenal feeling the pressure? 100% we're going to feel the pressure. 100%. You can tell. The players look exhausted. They are feeling the pressure, and so they should be. At the end of the day, it comes to the territory of competing, and you've got to get used to it fast. Otherwise, you're just going to drop down, and it's not good enough. It really isn't. It's frustrating. It's horrible to watch. I was enjoying football, and today was just poor all around. Very. I did not like what I saw today at all. But people, I am going to wrap it up in a moment because I have got a few bits to do. We can't be performing like this against Forest. They're fighting for their lives. Exactly. Don't count them out. We definitely need to do some business in January because our bench is shocking. Our bench is very weak, and there's nothing on there that's screaming at me saying, "Pick me. I'm going to come on and score," because it just doesn't. But that's it from me, people. It's kind of a short. It's meant to be a fan cam sort of thing. I don't think anyone wants to come on. That's cool. No worries. We'll try again soon. These call-in shows aren't for everyone, and that's fine. But all that aside, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll be back again in the week with a podcast. We're going to dissect it even further with some guests on the show as well. But for now, peace out, people, and Arsenal, get it together because today was poor. But on to the next one. Come on, you Gunners.
Shoppers better took those risks. One of my fits, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always to the field, and then I won't see now.
We're in the middle. Perez joining him. In it goes towards Olivier Giroud. Disorder. Not about a strike. What a goal that was!